The heart of southwest Arkansas, the Sulphur River Wildlife Management Area. The management area includes the largest uninterrupted bottomland hardwood habitat along the Red River Valley. Along with numerous cypress breaks, this unique environment contains many oxbows, sloughs, and bayous. Mercer's Bayou has provided excellent bass, crappie, and brim fishing, and once provided challenging recreational experiences. An immense variety of birds still inhabit and visit the management area. Due to recent floods of the Red River, the Sulphur River, and Lake Wright-Patman, we can now get a rare glimpse of how much better the Sulphur River Wildlife Management Area can be when it has a good supply of water. We can now compare the usual habitat quality found in the management area with the habitat quality after the water furnished from the recent floods. For years now, the habitat quality of the Sulphur River Wildlife Management Area has been declining. Mercer's Bayou is silting in, and the main channel of the bayou is becoming choked with weeds, algae, and brush. This is a Google Earth satellite time-lapse of the habitat decline in Mercer Bayou from 1995 through 2013 near the Northwest Dam. This is the Northwest Control Dam on Mercer Bayou, about 1 mile up from the Sulphur River. These are the usual conditions found at this structure. This is the Northwest Control Dam on Mercer Bayou during the recent flooding. While this water level is higher than necessary, it does show that a higher water level and flowing water will clear the bayou. This path was built as part of a $1 million recreational walking trail. Here, the water is flowing over the dam and the walking trail. It is because of the Sulphur River overtopping the dam that the bayou waters are cleared. These are the usual water conditions that are found on Mercer Bayou, and it usually takes an airboat to navigate through these shallow bayou waters. With Mercer Bayou replenished with water from a recent flood, the waters are cleared and deep enough for recreational boating. These are the usual water conditions to the boat lane and the western boat ramp from Mercer's Bayou. After the recent floods, the boat lane is cleared and deep enough for most boats. This is a Google Earth time-lapse of the habitat decline in Mercer Lake from 1994 through 2013 near the Southeast Dam. Fish are struggling for the water they need to live. Huge die-offs of fish have been witnessed on dried bayou and lake bottoms. After recent rains, the water in Mercer Lake clears, yet there is still brush that declines the quality of the habitat. Here at the old railroad trestle is the north end of Mercer Lake. The Sulphur River within the management area is suffering extensive riverbank erosions caused by the unnatural water releases from Lake Wright-Patman just a few miles upstream. These extreme variations in the releases have created barren and steep cliffs, causing the loss of old-growth trees and the habitat around those trees. One recent example of riverbank erosion is that at Wilson Bend, just across the border in Texas. The channel has now been altered. This helicopter footage taken in October 2014 shows some of the riverbank erosion of the Sulphur River within the wildlife management area. This helicopter footage takes us to the abandoned railroad bridge, which also demonstrates the extent of the erosion that has been going on in the Sulphur River. In 1994, all 4 railroad bridge pylons were still standing. By 2005, the westernmost pylon had fallen due to deep riverbed erosion. By 2011, the next pylon had started leaning badly, and the 3rd pylon's foundation was being deeply undercut. Here we can see that pilings that were once below the riverbed have been exposed due to the riverbed being deepened. We need to get to work so that the Sulphur River Wildlife Management Area will look more like this and stop erosion like this. Now is the time for action, for us to restore the Sulphur River Wildlife Management Area back to its natural state. We need to stabilize the flow of water in the Sulphur River and restore the natural flow of water in Mercer's Bayou. That will help to clear the plant bloom that is choking the normal aquatic habitat. An in-stream weir on the Sulphur River would help restore critical moisture back to the riverbanks. A weir would also help reduce the massive soil erosion that is taking place due to tremendous fluctuations in the river's flow. A weir would also make it possible to restore the natural flow of water within Mercer's Bayou and rejuvenate the habitat in Mercer's Lake. The Arkansas Game and Fish Commission states that the Sulphur River Wildlife Management Area was established in the 1950s to increase recreational opportunities and to preserve its unique environment. This wildlife management area needs immediate help to meet those goals. The unusual flood events of 2015 have given us a temporary window on how good things can be in the wildlife management area, and we should work to make this temporary vision a permanent one. The management area is now bounded by several nearby interstates and major U.S. highways, which would make this restored management area an accessible public destination. The Southern Miller County Rural Development Authority wishes to coordinate with agencies in Arkansas and with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Support has already been given from various agencies in Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas. Together, we can build a plan that will restore the Sulphur River Wildlife Management Area back to its natural state.